Thomas V actually says, love your RVDology. I was wondering if you can go over your fitness and nutrition ideology. We were talking about that a little off air here, Rob, a little bit.
Yeah, what were we talking about?
We were talking about pre-workout and
Oh yeah,
that stuff. Yeah.
I was just mentioning, all I knew about pre-workout pretty much my whole life was just that you take it to hopefully give you energy, and I didn't really know. I guess it's healthier than coffee, but now that I know a lot more, just stuff that I've learned in the last year, I like a pre-workout has to have citrulline in it. Amino acids all have there's over 7,000 different fucking peptides, which are amino acid chains. There's that are, amino acids, a long enough chain makes a protein. Short of a protein is the peptides. And these are great for the body. They come in, you take them, they tell your body what to do, and then they leave. And it's not, like putting a substance in your body, because it's telling your body what to do when it already does it. And it's amino acids. But anyway, citrulline is an amino acid that I learned is if you particularly are interested in vascularity or increasing blood flow, which is basically the same thing. That's citrulline is one. So in pre-workout, I have to have citrulline in it because it's important to me to see my veins popping out like hoses to motivate me during my workout, and so I can see my gains. And I also have citrulline and glutamine and creatine separate, because if the pre-workout and post-workout doesn't have that in it, because I'm taking samples of something that I don't normally have or whatever, or sometimes I'll have so much energy from being geeked up on coffee and maybe a Adipex or something. Sometimes I don't want to take a pre-workout. I'll just take, so sometimes I'll just put the citrulline and insulin amino energy, which is a lot weaker, or even just flavored water sometimes, because I buy these little packets online of sugar-free electrolytes, just little powder that I put in the water. And I don't know, I guess they're probably about $1 a piece. It's like, I think there's 20 in a bag, and it's a roughly $20, but I could be off. But just to add electrolytes to the water, that's something I do too. But anyway, this guy wants to know about working out, which, by the way, I took my pre-workout and I just started working out today and just got warmed up and got a pump, and I had to come in and go to the bathroom. And then I got distracted. That took a minute. And then Dominic already sent me the link to the show, and then pretty soon it's time to do the show. So right now, if you see me sweating, it might be my pre-workout kicking in. I definitely can tell that I'm speaking a lot faster than I normally do. That's because I should be out there busting some curls on the Smith machine right now, which is one of my favorite exercises, to stand there or sit, sometimes with my chest against an incline, and do like a preacher curl kind of position, kind of. But anyway, that's one thing. But as far as working out goes, at 53, my workout has changed a lot. That over the years, I used to just lift super heavy. I would, when I got to WWE, I would bench at least 385, if not 405, like every single bench day, which would be every other chest day, because I would do incline one time and then flat the other time. And anyway, and I would do, every time I would do legs, I would, on my fourth set, I would put 405 on and do 12 deep reps every time. And that would turn a lot of eyes in the gym, because, it's flexible and I'd squat really deep and people would be staring. I don't know if you know that or not. 3 plates bends the bar. 4 plates really bends it and makes it look kind of floppy when you're popping up from a squat. But anyway, now I hardly ever lift heavy. It's more just about the pump. It's about, I don't even do full contractions on a lot of stuff. It's just not necessary. It's about seeing that pump, feeling it, feeling the blood flow into there. Something that I've been trying recently, but I definitely haven't mastered yet. And when I do, I'll talk to you about it. DDP's got these cuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's it cuts off your blood. I forget what the technical name of it is right now, but
the power cuffs, right?
Yeah, the power cuffs. But The idea, the philosophy behind it, it's like blood restriction movements or something like that. In any way, blood flow restriction. I think maybe that's what it is.
I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, man, I put those things on my arms, get them as tight as I could. My arms hurt so bad doing the lightest weight and doing a lot of reps, because you do a set of 30, wait 30 seconds, 15, wait 30 seconds, 15, wait 30 seconds, 15. So you do 4 sets on the exercise with these things on it, and the idea is your veins. Your veins go towards your heart, and they're flexible. That's why the citrulline helps them expand. I used to think people with really big veins popping out must have bad blood flow. It looked like it was just pressure building up.
Sure.
But now I understand, when you increase the blood flow, you actually stretch your veins out, make them bigger so they can handle more blood. And that's what that is. So it's actually a healthy thing. That's why bodybuilders have veins popping out everywhere. It's not because they're unhealthy. It's the opposite. And but your arteries are something else. Arteries aren't flexible. So you can't stretch them out and make them pop. They're made a lot harder. And the arteries go, the arteries go towards your heart. The veins come out of your heart and into your body and stuff. So with the power cuffs and the blood flow restriction philosophy, you're actually stopping the blood. I think I said it backwards again. Veins go to your heart.
Veins go to the heart.
Yeah.
Okay. And arteries pump out the blood.
Yes. So what happens when you squeeze it and restrict the blood is you're restricting the blood that's coming out of your muscle, but you're not restricting the blood that's coming in.
Oh.
Because the arteries are stiffer, they're not going to be squeezed, and your veins will. So it allows blood to come in but not go out, thus, increasing the blood in there and the pressure. And it's pretty cool. The one thing I don't get about it yet is how it affects the rest of the body, which I've watched videos. I've heard many. It's been around for a while, but DDP has his own brand now. And he sent me some, and I said, dude, I'm going to tell people about it as soon as I wrap my head around it more, because I don't get how putting the power cuffs on my arms how that affects the blood flow in my chest, shoulders, and back. Yeah. But allegedly it does, though. Everyone says it does. But for me, I definitely get it with my arm workouts and with my leg workouts. Holy crap, putting them on my legs, a different pair, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Leg cuffs and arm cuffs, and then doing, 30 squats and then 15, 15, 15. Amazing. And so that's something that's not every workout yet, but I'm working those in, trying to understand that more and more. And mostly I changed my workout a lot when I started watching this guy on YouTube, Ryan, what's his name? Dang it. I'll get back to you on that. It's been a while since I've watched him. And Mick Miller, something like McNiller, Ryan McNiller. I'll look that up and I'll get that back to you in case anyone's interested, which obviously they are. But This guy, like, I'm unorthodox in this ring. That's how I found this guy with lifting. Like, everything that I thought I knew about lifting, this guy kind of debunked it. And he's huge. He's jacked.
Huh.
He obviously knows what he's talking about. And he does all these workout videos, and it's kind of entertaining because he jokes throughout all of them and stuff. And he's got a pretty dry, corny sense of humor. Hi, baby.
Baby.
What's up, Katie?
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
That's good. Good to see you.
You too.
Thanks.
And so anyway, that guy really changed my workouts with, I started doing lighter and more reps, but also stopped doing like the full reps and stopped resting and doing things that I did just because it was formula, and started like, dude, you're ready for your next set, just go. And anyway, I'm going to tell you who he is so that.
Is it Ryan McMillan?
I don't think so. That's
okay.
Also not, no.
I was trying to Google Ryan Fitness Guy.
Yeah, no, that's a good guess. Well, he's in my subs. Damn, that's a shame. It's been a while since, but but I started doing his workouts and subscribed to his phone app and found it really good. But I don't lately. It's been a while since I've done his workouts as well. Hey, there's us, dude. Check that out.
Hey, how about that? Hey, look at that. There we are.
Live. Whoa, there's RVD, and I'm pointing at my phone.
They're pointing at you. That's funny. Brad here says Dr. RVD. Yeah, Rob, you just taught. I got a health lesson from you about the blood flow and all that stuff. Certainly, Dr. RVD indeed. So.
I'm gonna find this dude while we're talking, and but yeah. Anyway, hopefully that helped answer some of the questions as far as working out goes. It's I don't like. I used to be so formula. I used to be like, man, I gotta hit bis and tris and shoulder and chest and back, and I still got to get all that in. But a lot of times I'll just do chest every day, bis every day, instead of worrying about 12 sets of this muscle and moving on to the next one. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm going to do biceps and shoulders today, but to warm up, I'll do 4 or 5 sets of chest or whatever. And for me, it's more about getting that pump and getting that change to where I feel like filled with blood, and getting that, and then it's awesome getting that feel, whatever it takes to get up to that, and then I'll focus on whatever I want to get the most gains on and go like real intense with it.
Right. So if you feel certain, like if doing like a chest will kind of help get you going a little bit, get the blood pumping a little bit, just to work on other stuff, you'll do that if you feel the need to.
Yeah, sure. I will do cable crossovers just to really squeeze and get my chest pumped up. Yeah. Even if I just did bench the day before or whatever, I used to think, oh no, I need at least 48 hours to rest or I'm going to overtrain. Oh, that's what it is. This guy, I'm about to show you because I'm on my, I'm on my subs here, but this guy said he doesn't believe in overtraining. That was the one thing that Ryan Humiston, Humiston. Hopefully I get you some subscribers, Ryan. But he's always said that he doesn't believe in overtraining, and I was like, I think he's right. And he, and he was answering questions one time, and he said, Ryan, what do you think about overtraining? And he went, do it. Like he said, I challenge you to overtrain. Your body can really handle a lot more than you think it can and will adapt to it. And he said, even if you are able to achieve it, you're probably going to get some results, which is better than the shitty workout you were doing before.
Right. Yeah. Even if you're just doing a little bit each day and stuff like that, that accumulates over time and you get consistency going.
Ryan Humiston.
Yeah.
And I do, and cardio is important, of course, but sometimes I'll skip it. But it's important, especially because I'm not wrestling every day and I got to have my cardio up so I can still get in the ring and wrestle, even if it's been, 2, 3, 4 months sometimes. So, but cardio is always important anyway. I mean, the heart, first off, having a strong heart is important. We don't want to die of a heart attack, but also that sets the rate for everything, for your metabolism, how your body processes what you eat, everything. It all starts with having a good cardiovascular system. And I mix it up, but I like to do mine in a sauna.
Yeah. Do you do like an elliptical or anything, or how do you usually? What's your best form? What's your most preferred form of cardio, I guess, if you will?
Yeah. So it's I have a stack of steps in my sauna, and so in my sauna is 120 to 140 degrees. In the summer, it'll get to 160. But I'm in there. And I'll do at least 300 steps, up both feet, down both feet, up both feet, down both feet. And I'll do them in sets of 50. And it's up to me to set the pace, so I can rush the whole thing up, down, up, down, up, down, or I can start out slower and then speed up or however I want to break it up. And a lot of that depends on if I have a match coming up, I need to work harder. Sometimes I'll set let's do another 100. Let's do 400 today. But I'll do it. And then, I try to blow myself up at the end of every set that I do. And then when I get off of it, I don't allow myself to rest. Instead, I start working on my speed bag.
Yeah.
So that's my preferred cardio.
Well, how about that? Wow. Everybody take some notes. I hope you took some notes. You can go back and listen to this episode and then write some stuff down.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I put his name too, that Ryan Humiston in the chat here so people can see it, and yeah, subscribe to his
Cool.
channel.
Yeah, check him out. He's entertaining, and he really knows a lot of his shit, and he's jacked, you know. So look at him, and it's like, yeah, I mean, but the stuff that he says, he's a nonconformist. So right away, I was like, oh my god, this guy's great. He's the opposite of traditional teachings, and so I tried it, first-hand experience, loved it.
That's what I like too about DDP yoga or DDPY is like he doesn't use weights. And like I use weights now. I go weightlifting and all that stuff now. But it's like all, you know, your own body dynamic resistance and stuff like that. And I really enjoy it.
After I started watching Ryan Humiston videos, I very rarely do less than 15 reps on a set.
Yeah.
And you know, sometimes it'll be real slow, even if it's curls, it might be like really, really slow, just, you know, like, or it might just be like really focusing on the negative, you know. It's more about just getting that blood in there, feeling that blood pump in there, and seeing it, you know, like it's there's a big difference for me when I get in the gym and look in the mirror, and then, you know, 10 minutes later when I'm pumped, huge difference. It's amazing.
That's awesome. I'm definitely going to look into this a little bit more too, Rob.